So this salad is a watermelon feta salad that also includes some red onions and some Kalamata olives. It's a great summer salad. It's very fresh and clean, and all of these ingredients are just coming into season. We have some locally grown watermelon from here in Ohio. It's been harvested about 7 miles away from our city. And I have chopped some of that up into some cubes. I'm gonna add that to my sheet pan here, and I've made nice small bite-sized cubes. I also have some red onions that I have sliced into half moons that are marinating in a couple tablespoons of lime juice. I'm gonna take a little bit of that, get some of that yummy lime juice and drop that in there too. And then I wanna get a few of my olives here. Just gonna, nice brine, don't want that there. Grab these guys out of there. This is just a very deconstructed salad, and the flavors that go together, you have the saltiness of the olives, the sweetness of the watermelon, the tang from the onion, and then the feta cheese adds an ingredient of richness. And I'm just going to take this feta down in size just a little. You can run your knife through it, or you can crumble it through your fingers, either one. And then to bring this all together, we are going to make a simple dressing with some olive oil. We're going to use 3 to 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Now, not all olive oils are created equally. There's a lot of olive oils that kind of look like this, and if you read the label very closely, you will see that this one is best for grilling, sauteing, and marinades. So this isn't something that I would typically use in a salad dressing. I usually try to go for something a little higher quality olive oil. This one's an extra virgin olive oil. It's organic, it doesn't have to be, but it tells me here that it's specifically for dips and dressings. So I know this is the guy that I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna eyeball. Since this is a smaller serving, I'm just gonna go for about 1.5 tablespoons. And then, to make it truly a salad, I have some Italian flat leaf parsley here that I have rinsed. I'm just gonna take the stems off. And I'm gonna pull a section of it away and do a quick chiffonade. So I'm gonna roll it up so I have as much of it together as I can. I'm just gonna take my knife, run it through, break it down a little. And then our last ingredient, I have some mint here. I'm gonna take a couple sprigs of my mint, take off their stems, run my knife through there, keeping my fingers out of the way always. Then I'm just gonna toss everything together with my favorite kitchen tools, my hands, which have been washed and sanitized always. Right onto the plate. Kind of gather it in the middle. And then just to make it a little extra fancy, I might take a whole sprig of parsley and just set it aside. That's a gorgeous summer salad. Okay, so for the second half of our third step of our Locavore badge, we're going to make our other salad with at least 3 ingredients. So in this lovely, already clean container, I have some green leaf lettuce, red leaf lettuce, and arugula that was locally grown here in Ohio. And the sign at Market District said that it was harvested about 7 miles from our city. So, I'm gonna take some of this spring mix. Now you could also do this with some radicchio, endive, escalade, any 3 greens that are nice and crisp and have a sharp flavor will work really well. And the best part about this salad is the dressing. Dressing is super simple. We're going to use 3 parts olive oil to 1 part vinegar. So I'm going to use a scant 1/3 cup of olive oil. And this would be dressing for pretty much the whole thing. So I'm not going to add all of this to our salad. So I'm going to add in our oil there. And then there's about a good solid 4 tablespoons to that 1/3 cup. So I backed off my 1/3 cup, so I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. There we go. It's going to give it a nice sharp taste. And then I'm going to add just a pinch, some coarse ground salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm going to whisk that together, and then I'm going to taste it and see if it needs a little bit more salt. You always want to taste something, especially dressing, before you dress the salad. So I'm going to grab a tasting spoon here. I'm just going to reuse my tablespoon. Give it a little taste. I think I could use a bit more salt. So I'm going to grab another couple healthy pinches there. Because remember, the only thing we have in here is olive oil and balsamic. So all the other flavor is coming from salt and pepper. So I'm going to take about half of this, since we put about half of the greens in there. Put it in with our greens. Give it just a quick little toss. And then put it on our plate. Very simple salad. You could definitely dress it up with a little bit of cherry or grape tomato on the side to add some color. You have your salad course all done.